final score outside the Riverside then. Middlesbrough 1, AFC Bournemouth 0. A really poor performance by the Cherries today, and to dissect it, John Spark, how do you feel about that?
Shit, really, to be honest. That second half is indicative of Bournemouth's second halves all season, really. You've got to sort of, bearing in mind we're now 6 games without a win, you've got to kind of recontextualise the first part of the season where we were looking like we were great. And you can look back and think, well, no, we kind of made it happen in the first half and then just coasted the second half for a lot of games. But maybe we weren't coasting, maybe we just completely run out of stamina and ideas in the second half of games, and that doesn't look good on Scott Parker at all.
Don't forget the 12th man bar is open after the game today, and also the MSC retail shop is open for the next 45 to 50 minutes.
Good to know.
Well, yeah, I know, I'll definitely be sticking around for that. The thing is, the first half we made 3 amazing chances, but the thing is and Scott, admittedly, like, the manager can't, dissect for that when you've got Anthony messes up his one-on-one, you've got Solanke, I don't know how he misses, and he's got a tap in at the back post. Ryan Christie just needs to keep the ball down, and he's finally scored his first goal. But without Travers, we weren't in that match at all. And I think really it's probably Travers and Kilkenny, and maybe Zamora are the only players that can really pick out any credit from that game. I think Solanke ran his butt off, but he didn't really get much.
Our wide players were really, really poor today.
Well, Christie hasn't looked good for 3 months for me. Yeah. I mean, on the little WhatsApp group that I've got, there's a few players saying why we cheat Christie off. He's helping us keep the ball. He's not doing anything. Yeah. We give the ball to him, he just passes it backwards the whole time. He's not getting involved in the game enough. Anthony wasn't great, and then, I mean, I didn't like it when the pass went to him. He tried to control it, messed it up, and compounded error on error. So it's just, there were those opportunities in the first half, but I can't pick the great place for it. There were those chances, but I can't really see a whole lot of a plan at times, because the ball gets passed up one wing and back, up another wing and back. That sounds like Paul Groves. So, look, there's something needs to change.
Compared to last season, we've only got 1 point more than what we did at this stage last season, and that season was a poor season.
Yeah, but we did have one person we could generally rely on, although to be fair, there were long periods we didn't have him, but things looked okay at times, and generally, at least Tyndall quite often, like, he made a change and something happened. In this game, in that game, he brings on Lowe and Stanislas, which I think were good changes. I think they were the right changes to change things up. Apart from Billing, I think he should have been off a bit earlier. Well, he didn't come off at all. But nothing changed. No, the plan didn't change. The men just did the same thing with no final impact at all. There was the one opportunity right at the end, which I couldn't quite see, like, how close someone was to getting it when Lowe cut it back. But that was it. There was one almost chance in the 90th minute or whatever, and that was it for the second half. Scary. So that's not good enough. I mean, Middlesbrough were a good side. I think they had a great first 10 minutes. They didn't do much for the rest of the first half when we made our chances, but they completely battered us for the second half, and it's not good enough at the moment.
John, appreciate it. A few people went to come on. Thanks very much, mate.
Cheers,
take care. Morgan's here. Morgan, how are you?
It is what it is. Kind of just got to get over it. No point trying to detect it. We weren't at it from minute 1. We played quite poorly. It kind of sums it up when we're like, hey, and we won the ball, aren't we?
It makes it all the more frustrating that they were all right, but they weren't brilliant. But we were just poor all over the pitch.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, there was nothing, was there? Like, Jaden Anthony was at fault for obviously the penalty. There was nothing, but hopefully go into the Christmas spirit and hopefully pick up a bit of momentum from somewhere. But this will be the last game before Christmas, so everyone have a good New Year, stay safe and stay well.
Cheers mate. Boys coming on. Hello mate, you alright?
How are you?
6-0 you said?
Yeah, piss poor really.
What happened, eh? What happened, Paul?
I mean, first half I think we're absolutely class. And there was a couple of chances, it should have gone in the back of the net.
Yeah.
It's fuming, piss poor.
Yeah.
It's his first away day and that's what they're giving.
Oh mate, that's not what it's always like.
I haven't slept. I've slept 2 hours today to lose 1-0.
We were poor all over. I thought our passes were misplaced. We were like Jake Nanty was overplaying balls sometimes, but there are certain players that didn't have great games. But but they're our key players because they were playing 3 at the back, which kind of put the onus on having our wide players on form. And when they weren't,
December, January, we're terrible. It's happened again.
It doesn't bode well, does it, for some tough matches ahead as well?
No, we're looking like we're getting playoffs. West Brom are better than us at the moment. It's not
Do you
good.
still have hope?
I do have hope, but I think we need Jefferson Lerma back in,
We do.
and we certainly need our wide players on form. But sadly not to be. Cheers, lads. Thanks for coming on. Really appreciate it. I know you got a coach to catch.
Shout out, cheers, mate. Shout out to the Mariners. Shout out to the High Park Massive.
Yeah. Cheers. Take care. Come on. Go on. How are you, all right, mate? Oh, mate. What do you say about that?
It wasn't great. First half, I thought we had some chances though. I thought Anthony and Solanke's header. But second half, I think the penalties killed us. Where we didn't have for anything after 1 down. But I don't know if it's a penalty. I mean,
it started outside the box, but I think by the rules of the game, that if the contact continues into the box, then it should be. So that's where it may be slightly up for debate. But either way, they probably deserve to win it, didn't they?
yeah, I thought they had the second half, especially. I thought they had numerous chances to finish us off, make it 2-0. But it's not great, is it?
No.
But I mean, we're always going to have a blip in the season, but we just need to turn it around soon, really.
Yeah. Long old trip back, mate. Have a good one.
Catch
Take
you
care,
later.
buddy. See you later on. Hello, you alright? Come on, quickly say hello.
I'm from Newcastle.
Yes.
I look at your podcast all the time.
Oh,
I've met the boys.
Oh, good
Feel like
stuff.
a family, but you're doing a really good job. I really appreciate it.
Shame about games like this making it really disappointing
Could've-
viewing, eh?
Should have won it in the first half, I think. Should have won it. But you
Three
watch it
really
more than
good
I do,
chances.
and I don't go in with the tactics or anything. But I just feel we need to get the ball in the box a bit.
Yeah.
Run the ball in the box. Maybe get a penalty.
I
or
felt like
a
we didn't get
foul.
many shots off
Nothing.
today. Like
Nothing.
Junior Stanislas had that free kick, but other than that, I mean, obviously we had those chances in the first half, but in the second half, I mean, we were absent.
It was a game of 2 hours.
Yeah.
The usual thing. But I don't know. It's just so frustrating. Miss Lerma, I think.
Yeah, agreed.
To break up their play, but they looked a bigger side than us as well. So I don't know, mate.
All right, well, thanks for coming on. Really appreciate it. Another
to
Cherries.
see you.
Happy
Yeah.
Christmas to you.
And to you, mate.
Yeah, take care.
Look forward to the next one.
Yeah, we'll do. Take care. See you later, Tom. All right, mate. Come on. How are you? All right?
Yeah, lovely, mate. So at least it's only a little trip
Talk
home,
to
isn't it?
me, mate. Talk to me.
Disappointing, wasn't it? I was come out half time thinking I don't know how the game should be dead and buried. I mean, Travis did make a few good saves in the first half, but first half we had so many chances. We didn't have a shot on target, but we just kept missing them. Christie, Anthony, Slanky had a header, and it felt like one of them games. But I thought if we come out again second half like that, we should have enough. We'll finish one of them, and I don't think we did. They were better second half. We were worse, and Travis kept the score down, mate. He was unbelievable. Yeah, it was all back Travis. I thought Kilkenny done all right at times, but apart from that, I think we were poor. Even Zamora, I'd give him a bit of leeway to just come back. I thought Kelly was poor passing out sometimes.
Yeah, the distribution I thought was really bad.
He kept kicking it out, and then Christie was really poor. Anthony was awful. Solanke was isolated as usual. It was just Billiam wasn't very good. It was just a really frustrating one, and it's getting further than a blip now, isn't it? It's not good, and it was only not too long ago we're thinking I don't see how we're ever going to lose a game, and now I think I can't see where we're going to win. I mean QPR next, and I mean some of the games we got, we need to turn it around quickly, but some worrying signs there, I think, some worrying patterns that are happening every game, and we've got bodies back today. I know Lerma's out and Smith, but we're getting bodies back now. We can't look at injuries now. We had a good squad there. We all said, didn't we, before the game, that's a good team on paper, but we didn't perform, and they deserved it, I thought.
It absolutely says it all that in the second half our fans were chanting, we've got the ball, we've lost the ball. We were looking at the other fans and trying to make jokes out of the lad in the grey top and the lad with the flag. I mean, there was nothing to watch on the pitch of any note at all, was there? Middlesbrough, they were good, but like I said before, I don't think they were brilliant, but we made them good with our constant mistakes.
They will say game plan done because they sat back, they got away with it in the first half because we missed our chances, but you got to ride your luck a little bit. They took their big chance, and then they were quite comfortable really second half, so yeah, credit to them. I thought the home fans were pretty decent actually.
Very good.
We've got every away game, and most of the home fans have been quite disappointed. I thought they were quite good, and yeah, they deserve to win. They'll be there or thereabouts in the top six, but like you say, if we're on it like we are starting the season, we win now, and I think there's something not right at the moment. I can't put my finger on exactly what it is, but
obviously Jeff's a big miss midfield,
Jeff's
but it did seem to be the quality of our wide players weren't there, and the formation that they were playing sort of lended it so that we had to have our wide players on form, and they weren't. We were overplaying passes, 1-2s weren't coming off, passes weren't going to feet, and it kind of summed up when Gary Cahill kicked it out of play in the second half, just behind Jordan Zamora on the left. It was constant little errors like that, and on about 70 minutes I thought the game's gone.
Yeah.
When the opposition score, it's getting harder and harder.
Really tough to come back.
Isn't it?
Yeah, really, really tough to come back. I can't remember. I know we done it against Sheffield United. I can't remember if we done it again.
No, I think that's the only time.
And we scored them 2 really quickly.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, we do seem to struggle because then teams have got something to hang on to, and we struggle to break them down a low block like that, don't we? So. Yeah, mate, it's not a lot to cheer about apart from Mark Travers, who was sensational, wasn't he? But at least we'll be home soon, won't we?
Yeah, at least
it's an early kick-off. I'm not even going to make it back for Strictly.
Steve's there.
Let's get Edsman in to have a rant.
Steve, come on. Come and have a chat, mate. You alright?
No, I'm upset. I'm upset.
Real bad, really bad. A long old way for a lot of people to go. Thank God the coach transport was free for people.
Well,
because,
I know. They've done all right with that,
yeah.
haven't they? So, well, what can we say? It was a poor performance all round today. Where did we start? First half. I thought we was good first half in moments. We had 3, obviously, gilt-edged chances. How we didn't put one of them away, I still can't understand. The Christie one, for me, was the one. Solanke's had a good header as well, and Anthony.
Yeah.
Really good chances, and we just not clinical. Clinicality, I'm going to bring that word back.
We were, it was clear that they had an error in them at the back, and our pressing. I thought we were sort of pressing at like 75%. I felt that if we just pressed that a little bit more, we could probably force more. And it was clear with that Anthony chance that he pulled it wide, he twisted one way, feigned to go that. He should have done better with that, but
just saying to John there, so the way they were playing with that 3 at the back needed Christie and Anthony to be at it with Dom as a unit, getting that press going, but it just didn't happen. And then second half, we just didn't create anything really. It was a real shame for all the travelling fans. But
substitutions were probably right because they were probably 2 of our poorer performers.
Christie and Anthony, although they had chances, they were pretty poor today. Touches were bad. I thought Billing didn't have a great game. I think the only 2 players for me that really shone today was probably Kilkenny and obviously Travers. Travers had a great game, man of the match for me. But I thought Brady was okay when he came on. He had a little bit of magic in him at one point, nearly creating a chance for Jamal Lowe. But that was pretty much it for the second half. It's a dire game, really.
We wouldn't have deserved, a draw would have flattered us, wouldn't it?
Oh, definitely, yeah. But
so we're only a point better off than this stage last season, which was labelled as an unsatisfactory season. So what does that say for what we've had so far?
So Scotty better watch himself because Tyndall didn't last too long, but it says a lot when we're singing chants. We won the ball, we've lost the ball. That's our chance towards the end.
Shoes off if you love Bournemouth.
Shoes off if you love Bournemouth. I mean, Jesus, dreadful. Anyway, mate.
Lovely. Thank you very much for coming on. Really appreciate it. Can't wait for the journey back.
I'm going to go and cry now.
Yeah, I think we will. If you want to get your opinion on, make sure you submit it via Telegram Messenger. All the details are in the description below. And also you can send it via email to fans@afcbpodcast.com. You can also do it on WeTransfer as well, or email. The Bluebird coaches are off, and we're going to be off soon as well. The Second Look's going to have all the reaction. The matchday vlog's going to be interesting too, eh? See you later.